Thank you, Archie. My heartfelt thanks to the National Football Foundation for leading our sport over an astounding 7 decades. During those years, the NFF never once buckled under the weight of preserving and enriching the game of football. Congratulations to all of tonight's award winners, to the scholar athletes. Your impressive accomplishments on the field, in the classroom, and community make us all proud. You are the next generation of leaders on and off the field. And to Campbell Award winner Micah Kaiser, a special congratulations to you. To coaches Danny Ford, Larry Karras, Steve Spurrier, because you are among the very best, you were able to pull from your players more than anyone ever thought they had in them. If distinction could be quantified, your stats say it all. Coach Karras won 11 national championships, 11. Coach Spurrier, known by all as the head ball coach, won a whopping 228 games. And I can honestly say, Coach, I wish you had won 4 less. Coach Ford won a national championship at age 33. A real character. I remember when Coach was at Arkansas, the media once mentioned to him that Florida and Tennessee would probably have pretty good teams that year. His response, well, it don't take no scientific rocket to figure that out. When moments are frozen in time, somehow they sparkle even more. So if you don't mind, I'd like to stop the clock just for a few minutes and let time stand still. While other kids grew up pretending to be superheroes, I looked no further than my own dad. I spent hours as a kid listening to old tapes of radio broadcasts from his college games that someone had sent to me. 28 years ago was the first time I ever wore a tuxedo. I was 13 years old. My brothers and I were allowed to miss school to witness our dad being inducted into this Hall of Fame. We sat in this audience. We sat in this audience again last year as he received the prestigious Gold Medal Award. Dad, thank you for your dedication and leadership of the National Football Foundation and the college game. This game is better because of you, and it's a unique, incredible honor to join you in this Hall of Fame. You ignited a passion in me for this game that may only be matched by your own. My dad spoke that night on behalf of the 1989 class. Listen to his words. They capture what our sport is at its very core. Football is the essence of America, not the national championship rings, not the All-American titles, but the drive to compete, the guts to play hard, the will to come from behind, the grace to walk off the field a loser and to come back the next Saturday for more. You can't say it any better than that. This is a night that young boys usually only dream of. Collectively, will forever be thought of as 2017's class of the Football Hall of Fame. However, in our own ways, each of us is markedly different. Some of this class were under-recruited, like Brian Urlacher, who received a single scholarship offer. Others were deluged. Big cities were home to a few, but others will always be small-town guys, like Bob McKay from Crane, Texas. This class is the picture of diversity, yet we learn to excel in a game where individualism only got in the way of winning. Because once we became part of a team, nothing else mattered quite as much. We hoisted our personal dreams onto the shoulders of 84 other men, and those men helped us carve out our futures and brought us to this stage tonight. At times in our lives, we all faced our own headwinds. As someone once said, you'll never meet a strong person with an easy past. We've all been calloused and scarred, and each of us can proudly say we have emerged standing. With all of our differences, the game of football is what unites us, and despite what some see only as a game, will forever be linked as members of this class. Bob Crable, his intensity is legendary, the domer, as they called him, 26 tackles in one game. Marshall Faulk, a guy nobody recruited to play running back except San Diego State, and he ran for almost 400 yards in his second game. What in the world were those other schools thinking? My fellow New Orleanian and former teammate rewrote the definition of running back. Matt Leinart, his passion for the college game led him to opt for a 5th year, ultimately ending up in 2 national championships and a Heisman Trophy. In visiting with Matt, he shared with me that he lost his mother earlier this year, but not before he had one last special moment with her, sharing with her that he'd been selected into the College Hall of Fame. Bob McKay, a dominant offensive tackle and selfless teammate, a true throwback. I talked to Bob earlier this fall, and he told me that he was glad I was speaking on behalf of the class. He said his dad always told him, son, if you don't ever open your mouth, they can't confirm how stupid they think you are. That win, had the good fortune of playing for R.C. Slocum, a Hall of Fame coach himself. Led Texas A&M in tackles every season of his career. Adrian Peterson, Adrian's work ethic and positive attitude led him to become the first sophomore ever to win the coveted Walter Payton Award. He says he never dreamed of him playing in the Hall of Fame. He just wanted to play ball. Mike Ruth, just imagine being able to say your high school coach won the Outland Trophy. That's pretty cool. Mike told me when he got recruited by Boston College that the coach told him the criteria for playing D-line at BC was you had to be able to beat up 3 guys at once in a street fight. Mike said, not a problem. Brian Urlacher led the nation in tackles as a junior, but guess what? He also returned punts and kickoffs. How about that? And then there's the iconic Kirk Gibson. Kirk was an All-American wide receiver at Michigan State, was part of winning a Big Ten title, then, of course, went on to hit a walk-off home run in the World Series. I promise you, folks, that remarkable combination will never happen again. I need to name a few of the people. I need to name a few of the people that have led me here tonight. Ashley, Marshall, Mosley, Mom, Dad, Cooper, Eli, my extended family. Thank you for your wonderful love and support. I have some former teammates, special friends, and staff from the University of Tennessee who are here tonight. You all know who you are. I'm grateful to you all. You can't imagine the intense joy of running out of the tunnel to strains of Rocky Top. That I'm the 23rd Vol to be inducted says more about Tennessee than it does about me. To join names like Doug Atkins, Reggie White, Johnny Majors in this hall is quite the honor. I was lucky to play for a Hall of Fame coach in Philip Fulmer. My athletic director, Doug Dickey, is in the Hall of Fame as well. And my good friend and coach, David Cutcliffe, is someone I believe to be the greatest quarterbacks coach a player could ever have. Football has given each of us a gift and ultimately put our individual universes in motion. Now it's up to the class of 17 to carry on the legacy of the game, including the valuable life lessons it teaches. It's up to us to live up to what it really means to say, I'm a football player, and football matters. Loving this sport is much more than donning shoulder pads and helmet to run onto the field. Loving the college game includes sacrificing the simple pleasures of being just a student in exchange for the rigors of being a true student athlete. Throughout television and at stadiums nationwide, fans see dramatic moments on the field. But off the field, what they don't see are the caring and human connections that forge indelible bonds amongst our teammates. All 13 of us up here love this game, and tonight is proof that the game loved us back. God bless you, and God bless football.